you want to know my opinion on what I think, just keep on watching. What's good? It's your girl Nisi here, and I'm back with a new video. And I want to big up and give a big shout out to my new subscribers and my remaining ones. Thank you so much. And I've almost hit my 4,000 watch hours, so do thank you. Make sure your notification bell is on and that you're still subscribed, and keep sharing and liking the video. But yes, guys, in today's video, these demonic men, if you're new here, hey, subscribe to your girl. I'm always talking about these demonic men that you need to watch out for. So literally nobody, absolutely nobody. Here comes this dusty black man sitting in his car saying he hates his wife, and he's just listing all the reasons why he hates his wife. But at the same time, he's being honest and saying he's only with her because he's got nowhere to live. She pays majority of the bills, and it's just like, you're telling us you're dusty without actually telling us you're dusty. He's saying she's out of shape. She's actually lucky that he's with her. When I say you can't make this up, you can't make this up. And obviously, a lot of people are calling, oh, this is just rage bait, rage bait. But no, there's a lot of men and women that hate their spouse. And it's just like, why are you even together? Like, it's really not that hard just to stay single or live that bachelor lifestyle. So I'm going to roll the clip and I will be back with my commentary.
Bro, I've been sitting in this car for about 2 hours now because I refuse to go inside and be with my wife. Like, I hate her that much. The only reason why I'm with her is because I'm broke and I don't have nowhere else to go. Like, I can't afford the rent on my own, and she makes more money than me. So, I mean, if I was to get a good job tomorrow, I'd be gone just like that. With a woman I really want. But I can't afford the woman I want, so I gotta settle for her. Literally. If we're being honest, I think I'm doing her a favor because she got low self-esteem anyway, and she bad built, so she should be lucky that I'm with her, if that makes sense. So I don't feel guilty about it, but I mean, some gotta give because I can't keep doing this. Like, I could be with somebody I really want, but I refuse to do more. I'm kind of comfortable with being nothing.
Yeah, guys, so you just heard that mess. It is giving rage bait, especially at the end when he was looking in the camera like, I'm just planning on doing nothing. Like, but listen, there are a lot of men out here that hate their wives. Like, even I know of experience, my baby father's friends, the way they talk about their baby mums or their wives is really shocking. Like, they talk about their weight gain, even though they've had kids for them. It's like, it's not like it's someone else's kids, it's your kid, you know what I mean? They refuse to take them out, or they don't want to be seen in public with them. And because I'm currently back in the dating scene, I was seeing someone, and he had an ex-wife, and yeah, he hated her guts, and I was just like, but the way he spoke about her, I was just like, why did you even get married? But it was that typical, they didn't want to have a baby out of wedlock, so they just really got ran and got married. There was no love there, you know what I mean? And it's just like, God, please never bring these type of men into my life or claim they want to marry me or they love me, because again, it's giving demonic energy, and it's giving they just want to ruin your life. But yeah, guys, you heard that. So now let's get into some people's reactions.
These are some things my husband did that showed me he really hated my guts. Like, real bad. So, number one, he wouldn't take interest in my desires and what interested me, the music I listened to. Like, he wasn't interested in coming into my world. He wanted me to come into his world. He wanted us to become one under the condition that we would only become one to the extent that I would emulate him and the kind of woman he wanted to be with long term. Number two, in our disagreements, he would never just take full accountability and say, okay, let's move on. Like, he wouldn't say, oh, I was wrong, and you know what? How can I improve? He would never say that. His thing would be, okay, I did this, but what about you? I didn't like when you did this on February 17th in 2019. I didn't like when you did this and da da da. We could never just come to a conclusion, get to a resolution, and move forward with new insight. We can never just do that. because his thing was, let me flip it back on you because I don't like the spotlight of accountability. Number three, he was not interested in reciprocal sexual encounters. Our sexual encounters were not an exchange of energy and passion. It was a playground for him to be satisfied, and I was never the center. On our honeymoon night, I remember getting up out that bed and I was like, is this really how I'm about to spend the rest of my time? I had to go the bean, you feel me? I had to go do that on my honeymoon. He didn't care. He just rolled over. He hated me. I didn't even realize it. All right, I think this is what, number four? He allowed his friends and his friend's wife to disrespect me, and he never stood up for me. So there was an instance, I have it on my YouTube, where I said my pastor's wife tried to fight me, literally tried to fight me, pulled up to my crib and everything. This man never defended me. When I'm talking about, she was going in, she called me fat, she called me this, you built like this, da 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 da. And he just like, y'all calm down. You hate me. Like, this was the turning point. I gotta do a part two because this right here was the turning point. This is when I literally said, "Oh, he hates me." Even people I don't have to love you to defend you if somebody's wrong as hell. So you tell me this man's supposed to be my husband, he my baby daddy, and you're not even defending me? Oh, I was through.
Yeah, guys, so you just heard that. And sadly, I don't have part two. But listen, everything she was preaching on was correct. Even some stuff I can relate to, being satisfied in the bedroom. Sometimes it really is just a one-way street, and it's the man that's always being satisfied and not the woman. Letting people disrespect her and he's not standing up for her, that is crazy. Like, out of this whole world, no one, like, you go from being with your parents who are supposed to protect you, and then it's your spouse. Like, once you leave the home, move in with your man, he's supposed to be, the alpha. He's supposed to protect you. So that's crazy that he would let people cuss her out, try and fight her, and he's just stood there like, him trying to change her so he wasn't interested in her things and her music, but he was like, oh, come into my world and like this music, I like this type of food. I definitely agree with that. Like, listen, our marriage is supposed to be yin and yang. Like, you're meant to be equally yoked. It's the scales. Like, we're meant to be 50-50. Does life always work in 50-50? No. So again, sometimes in the bedroom, you might be pleasured more than me. Sometimes it might be the other way around. Like, it's called a companionship, a marriage, you know what I mean? But yeah, a lot of people are coming on here saying, how their marriage and how their husband was literally the devil. Marriage was horrible. Like, that's one thing I like about TikTok. People are on here sharing their honest experiences. Now, can some of them be made up and rage bait? Of course. But listen, at the end of this video, I've got one story about a woman where her husband threw acid on her. Her skin's obviously, you know what I mean? So you can tell she's not making this up. Like, listen, a lot of these stories are real and experiences. And don't forget, there's still people out there that have gone through really bad stuff on marriages and they've never even shared it. But yeah, shout out to her. And I hope she's out of that marriage. Like, even the fact that on her own, like, honeymoon, she had to finish herself off. Like, what? And that's what I hate. Like, when people don't have sex before marriage, if the sex is really bad, that's it for the rest of the, unless you're getting a divorce, but that's you for the rest of your life. How can she say he just turned over and rolled over and went to sleep? And it's just like, not on the honeymoon. Like, what? But she was like, yeah, he really hated my guts. I never seen it, but yeah, he hated it.
I really want. I can't afford the woman I want, so I have to settle for her.
A lot of them are only with you because they can't afford the woman that they really want, right? Either they can't afford her financially, they can't afford her physically, they know what they look like, they can't afford her mentally, they know what their level of intellect is like.
Being honest, I think I'm doing her a favor because she got low self-esteem anyway, and she bad built, so she should be lucky that I'm with her.
I'll be motherfucking damned if a man tells me that the only reason I'm with him is because I don't love myself. Bitch.
So I don't feel guilty about it, but I mean, some gotta give because I can't keep doing this. Like, I can be somebody I really want, but I refuse to do more. I'm kind of comfortable with being nothing.
So I seen this video this morning, and it was like at like 4,000 views, and a gang of people have liked this video. And I know it would be viral, but like, y'all liked the video. And here's the thing. I really firmly believe that this is how majority, I'm not going to say majority, but a good, strong percentage of men feel about their wives. That's another reason why I believe that women need to stop prioritizing marriage like that as an identifier of value and worth. because a lot of the men that you're married to don't even like you like that. And you probably don't even like them. Because guess what? When y'all don't like each other, you treat each other like you don't like each other. So, nonetheless, I see that this is going viral and it's sickening. But again, this is the truth about how a lot of men feel. And this is why women should be a little bit more vigilant as far as who they choose to give access to and who they choose to build with. Because a lot of these niggas are looking for respite, okay? They are looking for support, shelter. Excuse me. Don't come up here hollering and carrying on. And some of these niggas are looking for shelter, okay? They're looking for support. They are looking for someone to do the things that they don't want to do for themselves. And you get a ring for it. Let's be real, please. Here's the other component of this. When a man feels this way about you, he is going to treat you as such. He's going to treat you like shit, baby girl. You're not going to like that experience at all. And so, damn, he's broke and he's going to treat you like shit. What's going on here? The math doesn't math. You see why they say I can do all bad by myself? This is it. Clock that T.
You better clock that T, clock it. Jeez. Everything she said was on point. Like, not him being ugly and being broke, but you want to turn around and say, I'm lucky to have you. The woman or the wife is literally doing everything. She's got the crib, the house is probably in her name. She's got the car. She's paying majority of the bills. She's probably cooking and cleaning. So, what are you actually bringing to the table? Men love to say to women, "Oh, what do you bring to the table other than ass and you know what I mean?" And it's like women actually bring a lot. Most of the time, we bring the actual table with a cloth, with a tablecloth on it, with cutlery, with plates. What do you bring to the table? You know what I mean? And I'm not talking about the alpha, the real alphas. I'm talking about these dusty men. Like he said, he knows he's not good looking. He hasn't got much going on for himself. But when he gets that new job and he gets new money coming on, he's gonna go out there and get the girl he actually wants. So he's basically just settling just because he's homeless, basically, and that's what that woman just said. You know what I mean? Just tell us you're a dusty without actually telling us you're a dusty. But like she said, certain videos, it's gonna go viral. But the fact that people liked it, it's just like, what? But like she said, there's a majority and a good handful of these demonic men that are actually like this and feel this way about women. These red pillars, you know what I mean? They don't see us as human beings or as someone to be loved. They just see us, when it's time to bust a nut, when you need someone to cook and clean for you. There she is, that woman over there. Crazy.
One thing a lot of men gonna do is embarrass their wife. So let me get this straight, bro. You broke. You have she make more money than you, but she has quote unquote low self-esteem, and the only reason you with her is because you can't afford to get the woman that you want. Bro, do that woman a favor and leave. Do that woman a favor and leave. First of all, why do some of y'all get online? You getting online to diss your own woman? I don't understand. Some of y'all don't even think about what you do before you do it. Leave that woman because you don't like that woman at all, and you don't respect that woman to even get online and tell us that you hate her. What is wrong with you, bro? And she taking care of you, making more money than you, and then you think you doing her a favor in what, the looks category? Boy, please stop.
Yo, big ups to him. I love when black men hold these dusty black men accountable. Everything he said was on point, especially the last bit. Like, and you want to go off your looks, like just going off your looks alone. Sir, have a seat. You stay in that car for 2 hours. Stay in the car for 4 hours. How about you just live in your car, since if you do break up with this woman, you know you're going to be homeless? How can he say, oh, I've been sat in my car for 2 hours and I'm just outside the house, just dreading to go in the house to see her? Like, what? Do her a favor and leave her, please. Oh my gosh, this is what I mean. These demonic men. We don't want you in our life causing a ruckus and riots and this, trying to drag us down to hell. Leave us alone. We want to be left alone. Oh my gosh, I pray. I can spot a dusty from a mile away. Like, listen, I'm not picking you up. You're not moving in with me. Like, I've got my own, and the guy that I'm going for, he needs to have his own. I just don't get how these dusties get people, because I know a couple and they've got multiple women, multiple like, I don't know how they do it. I don't know if it's because they've got a big peen, like I don't know, but please just leave me alone, like. Mm-mm. But everything he said was on point, and shout out to him for, as a man, for holding him accountable and all the dusties out there.
because I refuse to go inside and be with my wife.
Guess who the TikTok police is now? Now somebody stitch his wife and let her see the video. You hate her? You hate her? Nigga, say it with your chest. Don't tell us. Tell her. You hate her?
Listen, you know what? You have to laugh because this can't be real. I get why people are saying this is rage bait, but there are a lot of men out here like this. We see it all the time. You know, that's why people have work husbands and work girlfriends or work wives, because people be flirting and doing stuff in the workplace just to get away from their spouse at home. And even with my baby dad, he used to come home, we've got a bunch of kids, and he used to sit in the car for time just scrolling or on the phone to people. And there's times I've had to go out, I'm like, can you get in the house and help me with the kids? Like, what gives you the right to just sit outside? You know what I mean? Like, don't take the piss. So soon as I seen this, I was just like, so this was it. This is why he was sat outside. You know what I mean? But it works both ways. When I used to go work or when I used to go places after work, he'd be like, you need to come home, you need to help me with the kids. And it's just like, oh. So when I go out places, it's a problem. But when you're sat outside for 2 hours just scrolling or out with your homies, it's okay for me to be indoors with the kids. Like, mm-mm. But yeah, I agree with him. Someone please stitch his wife. So I'm sure by now she knows. I wouldn't be surprised if this is fake and he's told his wife, but obviously this is for them to get some money in. But yeah, this ain't it. Especially the looks wise, like, sir. And she's the one that's meant to be insecure. Come on, ladies, we need to do better, man. Like, I'm not having this. No way.
Bro, I've been sitting in this car for about 2 hours now because I refuse to go inside and be with my wife. Like, I hate her that much. The only reason why I'm with her is because I'm broke and I don't have nowhere else to go. Like, I can't afford the rent on my own, and she makes more money than me. So, I mean, if I was to get a good job tomorrow, I'd be gone just like that. With a woman I really want. But I can't afford the woman I want, so I gotta settle for her. Literally. If we're being honest, I think I'm doing her a favor. Because she got low self-esteem anyway, and she bad built, so she should be lucky that I'm with her, if that makes sense. So I don't feel guilty about it, but I mean, you know, some gotta give, because I can't keep doing this. Like, I could be with somebody I really want, but I refuse to do more, you know? I'm kind of comfortable with being nothing.
So I hope my video gets pushed. I pray and I hope. And I hope the internet people help me push this video. I really want us to look for the wife, his wife, this man's wife. I really want us to look for her, because this could be saving her. This video could be saving her. Because I don't know why you think it was okay to come online and tell us how much you hate your wife. And the only reason you're sticking with her is because she makes way more than you. I'm sorry guys, that's my daughter. She makes way more than you, and if you leave her, you're gonna be homeless. Now, I don't know your wife, but I hope this video reaches her. And I hope the internet people helps me look for your wife so she can see this your video and see how much you actually really hate her. And the only reason you're with her is because you're benefiting from her. She's paying the mortgage. She's probably the one paying for the car you're sitting inside to make this kind of confession. Yeah, so I hope this video reaches the right channel, and I hope people in the internet push it out and they find your wife so she can see your video, so she can listen to it. Because you're really worthless. I don't even care if this was a skit. I don't care if it was a skit. You don't come online and say this trash about your wife. You don't. I don't care how much you hate her. Leave her if you know you cannot. If you know you don't like her, divorce her, leave. But to come online and say this kind of a thing, yeah, I hope the internet people find her, and I hope she gets this video.
Shout out to that lady there. You could hear the hurt in her voice. Like, I don't know if she's been through something similar or she knows someone, but I agree. Like, leave that woman alone. And I agree. The same car he sat in, cussing her out, saying, "Oh, I've been sat in the car for 2 hours." That poor wife is probably paying the payments, the car notes on that car for the cheat. I don't remember seeing him with a wedding band, but even like she said, even if this is a skit or it's fake or just to get like, don't play with marriage. Like, you lot need to stop playing with marriage, man. Like, and you know what I hate about these demonic men? Okay, if you don't love me or you hate me or I'm a big back or I'm out of shape, leave me and let someone else find. You know what I mean? Because I do believe beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So just because you think I'm ugly, there's someone out there that will adore me and love me for being my natural self. You know what I mean? Don't get into a marriage or relationship and try and change the person because it's just not right. You know what I mean? Again, with this dating thing, I've told guys straight up, listen, if you want a girl that's like this, and this, please go and find her because that ain't me. I see when guys try and slightly change you, like, oh, can you do this? No, because that's not me. There's everyone, there's a person for everyone out there. So, you can date, try new things, that person it fit onto the next one, you know what I mean? But shout out to her, but I could hear how upset she was. You could hear it in her voice. Now, a big trigger warning for this next clip I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play the clip of the woman where her husband threw acid on her. It's just sad, man. And now that her skin's obviously all burnt, looking at her, you can see beforehand she was such a beautiful woman. Again, most of these demonic men, they don't want you to move on. They're just like, oh well, if I can't be with her or ruin her life, then you know what I mean. I'm gonna do this to her, and that's what he did. He threw acid on her. She's still beautiful, but you can just tell, the reason why people throw acid on them is because that's what they want to do. They want them to, have that low self esteem, the real low self esteem. Maybe they might not find love again because, they've got a permanent skin condition now. Like, they've got to be careful with what they do. And I know a lot of people can't take that, even like dating wise, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm gonna roll the clip and I will be back.
In 2018, my husband set me on fire. We'd been together for 15 years, and here's some of the red flags that I missed in the beginning. Number one, road rage. Acting completely insane in front of me in the car, even though it made me uncomfortable. Number two, wanting to move in with me very soon after meeting when it appeared that he didn't have anywhere else to live. Number three, so much pornography that it's uncomfortable as a problem and would not stop when I asked. Number four, secretive. I couldn't use his laptop, didn't want to give me passwords to anything, hid papers in the closet. Number five, silent treatments when he was angry at me. Pouting with his lip stuck out like a 3-year-old when he was mad at me for being mad at him. And lastly, lying about everything. And you know they're lying, but you try to give them the benefit of the doubt. Don't give them the benefit of the doubt. They will not change, and you are not safe. I love y'all. Remember that whatever you're going through, this too shall pass.
Pray to her, and I hope she's getting the help that she needs, and just her whole life's in a better place, and that demonic man is locked up. But yeah, guys, you heard her. Most of those red flags I agree with. I feel like with the road rage, everyone has road rage, like even me, but I know some people's can be next level. So yeah, definitely wanting to move in with you really quick or meet your like family members. Again, I'm dating certain men of like, oh, I want to meet your kids. I want to meet him. No, are you crazy? Like, no. Wanting to move in with you, wanting to get into your car, like all those little things there, definitely agree they are red flags. The silent treatment, when he was giving her the silent treatment, he was cooking up scenarios in his head what to do to her if he wanted to. or pow her or the acid. So I definitely agree with that. That silent treatment, you know what I mean? Like communication is key. Like if we've had an argument, we need to talk about it, talk it out, not you go all silent and in the corner because you're just plotting. I've done a video recently on the Duchess Dior and the Frenchman. They was in a domestic toxic relationship. He sadly unalived her, then unalived himself. If you're not seeing it, do check it out. But again, even in his life, he was cooking up a plan of what to do to her. So yeah, I definitely agree with that silent treatment. That is definitely a red flag. And yeah, pretty much, everything he said, everything else that she said, sorry. Just please, young girls, be careful of these demonic men. A man that wants you to drive him around, if you always want to stay at yours or you're cooking and cleaning, you're doing wifey, but he's not treating you like wifey. Like you're meant to be his everything. He's meant to be showing you off, putting you on a pedestal. If people are attacking you and he's not sticking up for you, get rid of him, leave. He's not paying his like half of the bills, leave. You know what I mean? I hate when women come on and like, oh, I wish he would do this and I wish he find yourself a next man. Listen, there's like what 8 billion people in the world. Trust me, there's someone out there. They outside your race because sometimes that holds a lot of people back. Date something different from like you would usually date because that's what I'm going for. I usually go from like Africans, Nigerians in particular. Now I'm dating outside of that because you know what I mean. There's got to be more in this world than just Nigerian men. But shout out to Nigeria though, still. But you definitely have to switch it up. You know what I mean? And that's a lot of thing with people. Their dating record, it's just like the same man, the same group of people. Switch it up and hopefully you should be treated differently and for the better. But yeah, guys, that's it for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think this was rage bait or do you think this man really did and was hating on his wife? Let me know if you've been through something similar. And yeah, make sure you're still subscribed. Please like, comment, and subscribe and share this video. Stay safe, and I'll see you in my next one.